Catherine Gibson for Insight. Today I'm joined by Shaheen Buneri, a journalist who is returning to his native Swat Valley to report for the Pulitzer Center on Crisis Reporting. Shaheen, thank you very much for joining me today.
My pleasure. Thank you very much for inviting me to this show.
Thank you. Your work for Pulitzer focuses on the impact Pakistani security forces had on the Swat Valley when they were deployed 2 years ago to combat Taliban militants. What are the key questions that you're trying to answer in your work?
It was like a surprise for me because when you look at the media coverage of the military operation, you read the story and you are satisfied that, okay, that was a military operation and the militants were pushed away from the valley. But in fact, this conflict, this war has left deep wounds in the society, in the psyche of the people. Their basic infrastructure has been destroyed, their social structure has been destroyed, and okay, the military can claim that they have defeated the Taliban, and this is true that today we don't see militants marching on the roads or threatening people. But there are some few questions, and those questions are very much important.
One of your reports focuses on NGO efforts to rebuild schools and other institutions in the valley. What obstacles are they facing, and do you see progress as they're trying to rebuild?
On the face, you see that there is a civilian administration that is running all the affairs in Swat Valley. But when I talk to NGO people, civil society workers, they were complaining that the military is interfering and they are monitoring everything, and like sometimes they create hurdles in our way because they want the reconstruction work to be done according to their wishes. The second problem is there is lack of coordination among the organization themselves.
Right.
There is UN, there are international organization, there are national organization, there is district government, there are community-based organizations. But I don't see like there is any sort of coordination and cooperation and sharing of information, experiences.
The people of Swat Valley, do they see this failure of coordination as a failure on the part of the Pakistani government, the Pakistani military, or a failure on the part of the international community to coordinate properly?
First of all, they have complaints against the military because so many innocent people were killed in the military operation, and they have serious questions about the success of the military operation. Like they asked, as I told you, if the operation was against Mullah Fazlullah, but Mullah Fazlullah is still alive and he is still releasing videos, so they feel insecure, uncertain about their future. So yes, they have complaints against the government, and they are happy with the assistance of the international community. In Upper Swat Valley, even people were telling me about the good work done by the USAID and even the good work done by the US forces who were there to help the people during the floods. But like these things are not given any space in the media, in Pakistani media. Their main complaints are against the military and the government.
What is it like for you to return and see the changes that have been happening?
We had a very tolerant society. We had very liberal values. Our cultural values are very tolerant. Even Hindus and Sikhs are living with us in Swat, Buneri areas. So I see a total cultural transformation. The people are poor. There is economic deterioration. And I fear and afraid, like if compensations are not given to the flood affected people, if compensations are not given to the war affected people, if they are not properly rehabilitated, if their houses are not reconstructed, I'm afraid there will be another crisis in Swat, and that will be social crisis, that will be political crisis, that will be cultural crisis, and it will create space for the militants to come again, to re-emerge. in that area.
Well, thank you very much for your time and for speaking with me. I appreciate it.
Thank you very much.